Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Good. Thank you for bearing with this 2-minute late start. If you don't know, we didn't have actual in-person school yesterday, and it's interesting how many details don't get covered when you haven't seen this group since last week. All is well. They're professionals, believe it or not. Tonight, we're going to be bringing all kinds of different genres of music and styles to you and everyone out in the audience, and we hope that you enjoy all of them, and if not, hopefully some of them at least. We're starting tonight with our 7th grade jazz band. This is our 2nd time performing, and I hope that you remember our fall concert, because this is going to be even better than that was. Just a couple housekeeping things. I want to thank, obviously, all the parents for their support. I want to thank my admin for their support and being here tonight. The other music colleagues who are here helping with lights and sound, as well as just any other teachers or staff that have helped set up or give me their kids or their time or all the things. We can't do what we do without the village that we have here at South. So can we get a Spartan salute for those people? Perfect. This first piece is called Sunday Morning, and I've had the privilege and the pleasure of having a student teacher over the last 7 weeks. Tomorrow marks the end of our 7th week, and we have one more week with her. Ending next week. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Ashlyn Hornet. Mrs. rather.
Hi everybody. Like Mr. Tucker said, I'm Mrs. Hornet, and I've been student teaching here at South the last 7 weeks, and it has been a privilege to work with all of these kids in front of me, and I hope you guys enjoy some of the music we're presenting tonight. We're starting with Sunday Morning, which has solos by Brody back in the trumpet section, TJ in the tenors, and Nick, thank you, sorry, on alto.
think one of my favorite things about 7th grade jazz is having students willing to take a chance and volunteer for a solo and then just knock it out of the park. Can we get another hand for our soloists? We have TJ on tenor and Nicholas on alto. Our next selection of the 7th grade jazz is a standard made famous by many jazzers throughout the years. This is a ballad titled It Had to Be You. For some reason that title just comes to mind in so many different ways. It can be happy, like, oh, it just had to be you that did that great thing, or it really had to be you, didn't it? And then we get to see both of those every day here at South. But we love our job and we love what we get to do. This is It Had to Be You. We hope you enjoy. and that one featured some trumpet players. We had Calvin and Easton in the trumpet section. All right, a couple instrumentalists are going to change some instruments quickly, and we're going to finish with our last standard. I believe this is a Charlie Parker tune titled Now's the Time, and now's the time for us to be ready, and we hope you enjoy it. All right, while we finish some adjustments. This last tune is going to feature Omar on tenor saxophone as well as Nicholas Schemp on the alto again. I can't say enough how much this growth seen so far since fall with this group has been so meaningful, and they come in every other day and we're mostly focused and we're ready to learn and we do good work, but we also have a decent amount of fun along the way, whether it's just them or not me at all. At any rate, we grow musically and that's what we're here for. This is Now's the Time. and in the blink of an eye, they turn into 8th graders. Welcome to our 8th grade jazz. Can we play a concert B flat together, please? Play and hold. Check the octave. Low octave. Alrighty, we're going to be playing another exciting variety of tunes for you. This first one is titled Moon Dance. This one really grooves. This is one of my favorites that we've ever played here at South in my long 2 years. This should be hopefully exciting. This one's going to feature on, who's the feature? We have Asher on tenor and Daphne on Barry. We hope you enjoyed Moon Dance. performed that 2 weeks ago at Red River High School for the Myra Jazz Festival, and this was even better than that. I thought that was pretty astounding. Our next piece is titled Señor Banana. We're going to travel to a tropical place, somewhere that's not here currently today, yesterday, or the day before, somewhere much warmer, with warm water and sandy beaches. This is Señor Banana, featuring Daphne Unbury again. Alrighty, we're gonna change the pace slightly. Do we have any Journey fans out there? Yep, I see. Okay, raise your hand if you were here when these guys were 7th graders last year. Thank you for coming back. These 8th graders are playing the same ballad we played last year on our very first concert, except we have 2 things. One of those things is experience, and you can never fake experience. The second thing is, we groove now. It's great. This one's gonna feature Asher on tenor saxophone, and I think that's our only solo. Please enjoy Open Arms. And I asked them, can I say this out loud? And they said yes. We're gonna redeem ourselves from our first performance last year, okay? It's gonna be great. Here we go. Alrighty, 8th grade has one more. We're going to bring Mrs. Hornet back out to direct this one. We call this one Chiquita. Please control yourselves, as it's going to make you want to do something crazy, but realize where we are and what we're about here at South Middle School, and do not give in to the craziness.
And on this piece, we have solos from Alex on alto, Mila on trombone, and Daphne on bari.
Alrighty, as our 6th grade band settles, I want you guys to realize how fast they were able to get up here. That was the fastest 6th grade band transition I've ever seen in my life. Can we get a Spartan salute for our active 6th grade? They do a lot of really great things. You're about to hear some more of them. For our first piece of the evening, we're going to play something called Ukrainian Bell Carol. We started looking at this before Christmas break, kind of as a time filler, something related to the season, and something I never actually anticipated performing. But then they said, we love it, we want to do it. I'm like, but it's so hard, but we can do it. So we took a chance, and this is Ukrainian Bell Carol. This is going to challenge our dynamic skills, our reading skills, our listening skills, our nunchuck skills. It's a throwback, if you know, you know. All right, we hope you enjoy Ukrainian Bell Carol. Our next piece is a traditional folk song titled Shenandoah. If you've ever been in a choir at any point in your lives, you've probably sung this. It's one of my favorite folk songs of all time, and this is a really, really beautiful setting that's challenging not only our counting skills, but our rhythmic development and our balance and blend, using your ear to know how loud you need to play versus your neighbor. And that's something we've been working on since our last concert. Not just reading music, but making music. So this is Shenandoah. We hope you enjoy it. next piece is titled Hymn for Those Who Serve. And this is kind of a dedication to all of our servicemen and women, not only military, but also in the police force, in firefighting, in paramedics, any and all people who serve, but even beyond that, anyone who serves other people. And no one does that more in this day and age, I would say, in this building, than the teachers do. And I see it day to day within the actions and reactions of the students, but also just in conversation. And yeah, it's not easy, but someone's got to do it. And luckily we have plenty of people here who love what they get to do every day, and they're excited to teach because the students are so good and so eager to learn. This goes out to all of them and anyone else mentioned who serves others.
Right, sixth grade's final selection for tonight is going to be a song called Tribal Drums. It's a really high energy piece that has a lot of complex layering, and it gets to show off our wonderful percussion section a little bit, which has been really fun to work on with them. Okay, we're pretty close to being set, and in just a few moments we hope you enjoy sixth grade's final piece, Tribal Drums. This is our final performing group of the night. This is the 7th and 8th grade concert band. You've heard a few of them play in the jazz bands already. A few of them, this is their first performance of the night. They will be starting with Battle Hymn of the Republic, which is a really classic march that's kind of a cornerstone for any musician to play at some point in their careers. So we're excited to present that for you tonight.
while we switch over real quick. Our next piece is titled Prospect, and it takes a well-known hymn tune and it kind of builds on it, and we get to play that, which doesn't always happen, so that's exciting. And then the following piece is going to be titled Angry Beavers, which, what does that mean? No one knows. But the story goes that the composer ended up writing it because he was tired of some of his instrumentalists not getting the spotlight or the melody, and that would be kind of the mid voices, the trombones, the very saxes. The low voices usually just boom, chuck, chuck, boom, chuck, chuck across the whole time, right? So they get some of the feature in our final piece, Angry Beavers. What's significant about Prospect and Angry Beavers is this band in front of you is going to be performing this next Thursday, the 26th, at EGF High School for our large group band festival. We get to play in front of judges, and they rate us on our skill set, what we're doing well, what we can try to do better. And for the 7th graders, they've never done that. But the 8th graders did this last year as 7th graders. So that should be a good experience. Again, that's next Thursday, the 26th. For now, we're going to play Prospect 3. Alrighty, as I stated, our last piece is Angry Beavers of the Night. I want to thank you guys for coming out and supporting, once again, these Angry Beavers, as well as myself. Again, we can't do it without your support, not only the parents, but also the friends, the younger students, the older students. Everybody plays a part, so thank you for that. When we are done tonight, if you have it in your heart to help us, we would love help stacking chairs in stacks of 8, just on the floor. It's too easy. We'll take care of the chairs and stands and percussion, but these chairs need stacks of 8. If you have time to do so, that would be wonderful. Thank you again for traveling, and please ride safely. It's a little slick out there. This is Angry Beavers.